Message number 3, as we stretch home. What did we say? Financial rest is part of God's design for marriage. This is a big one. Proverbs 10:22 says, "The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he added no sorrow with it." He addeth no sorrow with it. There's a huge difference between being rich and being financially free. Yeah? There are very many people who are financially rich, but they are not financially free. Financial freedom is when your money works for you, not when you keep working for money. Financial freedom is when money works for you. So, what did God do for 6 days? Yeah? He worked. Okay. Genesis 1:1. It says, in the beginning, God created. Isn't it? The first act of God was creation. And then it says, what did he do on the 7th day? He rested from what? From his work, isn't it? There you go. So, what does God consider work to be? Yeah? I am sharing a fundamental secret of life. To God, work is equivalent to creation. Now, what is the last thing God created? Man. So, they came as a package, isn't it? Okay. Man and woman. Fine. Isn't it? The woman came as a helpmate to the man. But man was given an assignment. Isn't it? What was the assignment? Yeah? He named. And everything he named, he had what? Dominion. Anything man named had dominion. Isn't it? What is dominion? Yeah? Control. So, God created these things, and then he said, now, man, I give man dominion. So he said, let us create man in our own image, isn't it? So they may rule over these things, isn't it? So, on the 6th day is when he created man and gave him this assignment to rule over, isn't it? Only then did he do what? The following day do what? Rest. So what has God been doing since then? Now track me here. I'm developing something. Yeah? There was a reason why God created man last. Before he entered into, there is a reason why he started with light. Because before light there was chaos and darkness. So God was very orderly, isn't it? And that's what he called work. Here's the thing. God created us so that we may be his co-creators. From that moment onwards, we became his co-creators. Okay? What is the work of a creator? To create? To create, isn't it? And we create what? Solutions. Okay? But every creation must end with one result always. You must enter into. So, it is part of God's design that we enter into. Now, this is where personally I was challenged. And God started showing me I need to take the perspective of a creator. A creator does not get attached to creation. A creator must enter into rest, meaning there is that last bit where a creator must separate himself from the creation. Are we going somewhere? So, number one, if you want to enter into financial rest, you must first see yourself as a co-creator with God. If you understand what I'm saying, you will never be poor. You'll never be poor. You must see yourself as a co-creator with God. You are made to create. And when you create wealth. Anything created is wealth because it solves a problem. Okay? We were not created to earn a salary. You were created to create solutions. Okay? Now, see yourself, number one, see yourself as a co-creator with God. Number two, once you see yourself as a co-creator with God, focus on creating assets. Remember, assets are what? Anything that puts cash in the pocket. Those assets, which is number three, must solve human pain points. And the bigger the pain point, the bigger the reward. Are you together? Assets must solve human pain points. So build businesses and investments that add value. You must add value. You guys have, the ones who slept here, you paid something. Because someone added value to you, isn't it? You didn't even question why are you charging me? Because when someone adds value, it is obvious you need to pay. Number four, once you discover how to solve a human pain point, you need to leverage on systems and tools, maybe in today's word technology, to scale that solution. Scalability. You cannot solve a problem for one person. Then you will not be free. Okay? So you leverage on systems, tools, technology to scale your solution. Number five, employ capable people. People. You see where people are coming? In number 6, Sorry, number 5. People. Now, when you have an asset when you create an asset that is solving a big human pain point, and it's supported by system tools and technology for scalability, and you have people, who are running it, now you have separated yourself. You stepped away, Then you start generating a stream of cash flows. Cash flows which come into your pocket even when you're not there. Are we together? So, make sure whatever you've created generates positive cash flows. And then, finally, you must entrust the business to others. And that is how you choose to enter into financial rest. My wife and I, we run a Safaricom dealership. We have over 50 staff. We only have one meeting a week. Only one. Why? Because we've gone through this whole process. Isn't it? Eh? It's a major family asset. It brings cash flows even when I'm right now here. We are seated there, both of us. And so that's how you enter into financial rest. Now, if you see yourself as a creator, you do not attach yourself to the creation, then it means you can create multiple assets. You are always freeing yourself. The most important thing in life is time. Okay? So that's why when you wake up in the morning, there are people who go and make 500 shillings a day in 8 hours. And there are people the same day, they make 10 million shillings a day. What's the difference? The difference is, now listen to this. The difference is, the one who makes 500 shillings a day, he is the asset. He is the asset. The creator and the creation are together. The one who makes 10 million shillings a day most likely made it when on golf course or even at home. Why? Because he is the creator of assets. If you've grabbed that one, you shall remember me. Yeah? So, but you must make a very conscious decision, because the thing is when you create a creation, a massive creation, we become sentimental. And we become sentimental, we become attached to it. And now it limits our ability to create more solutions. How many creations does Elon Musk have? I was surprised to hear he's even in PayPal. Isn't it? All those wealthiest people in the world have one thing in common. They are creators of assets. They are not assets. The rest of us, majority, we are assets. And because we are the asset, we have only one single source of income. Have I brought financial freedom to you guys? So even God created the universe. Even God, after creating the universe, he rested. So you also deserve to rest. Make it your mission. Make it your mission as a couple to enter into rest. One of the things Joyce and I have agreed, we have seen what success looks like. It must be in a state of rest. True success must be in a state of rest. And by the way, the world has corrupted us. That if you're not running helter-skelter, you are doing nothing. But God's design, you must enter into, because if you don't enter into rest, you cannot fulfill his mission. Now we are here in Kenya. I've never seen Elon Musk in Kenya, but there's Starlink in Kenya. And it has caused hue and cry. Yeah? He's never stepped on this land. So how can you create an asset that your name will be mentioned in countries that you have never stepped in? If Elon Musk can do it, so can you. But you need to think differently. You must think as a creator, not as an asset. That's why you say amen. Amen. So, marriage is like flying. Everyone takes off with excitement, but not everyone lands with joy. Some endure turbulence, others drift apart mid-air, and a few soar effortlessly in first class. The good news is, to all of us, God has already given each one of us a boarding pass to first class experience. What remains is you to go and claim it. So I ask you, will you just be passengers in your marriage, or will you be pilots, or will you pilot it towards the extraordinary? So fasten your seatbelts, take hold of God's promises, and fly first class. In marriage, just like in life, the experience you have is the one you have chosen to invest in.